In a remote village, amidst majestic mountains and unexplored landscapes, resided an elderly scholar named Arjun. His fame transcended borders, not only because of his wisdom, but also because of his extraordinary ability to guide people in the quest for emotional self-control. Arjun's path to mastery of emotions began in his youth. From an early age, he had always experienced exceptional sensitivity, often being swamped by the tide of his own feelings. Growing up in his isolated village, he observed the havoc that uncontrolled emotions wreaked on the lives of those around him. Loved ones crumbled under the weight of anger, jealousy, and suffering, which ignited in him a deep yearning to unravel the mystery of emotions and assist others in mastering them. One day, as Arjun reclined beneath a majestic tree, he observed the flow of a nearby river. He understood that, like the river, emotions were ephemeral and ever-changing. This revelation became the beacon of his lifelong spiritual quest. Arjun embarked on a journey in search of the wisdom of a renowned teacher named Dharma, who lived high in the mountains. Dharma was renowned for his profound knowledge of the human mind and emotions. When Arjun arrived at Dharma's abode, he found the sage immersed in deep meditation, his eyes reflecting the serenity of a tranquil lake. With great reverence, Arjun approached Dharma and shared his ardent desire to learn the art of mastering emotions. Dharma received him with a warm smile and took him under his tutelage. Over the years, Arjun immersed himself in rigorous training, studying ancient scriptures and practicing meditation diligently under Dharma's guidance. Arjun learned to contemplate his emotions without judgment. He discovered the power of mindfulness, which allowed him to witness the ebb and flow of his emotions within himself. Slowly but steadily, he gained control over the turbulent seas of his feelings. After years of training and learning, one day he approached Dharma and said, "Master, I have learned to observe my emotions, but I still struggle to control them in the heat of the moment. How can I truly master the art of controlling emotions?" Dharma looked deeply into Arjun's eyes, with compassion in his voice and said, "True mastery lies not only in observing emotions, but in understanding their origins and transmuting their energy. Emotions are like nervous dogs. To control them, you must first befriend them, not suppress them." Arjun understood these words and realized that he needed to delve into the roots of his emotions. He began to explore the triggers and motives that led to his emotional overreactions. Through contemplation and introspection, he untangled the skein of his feelings. Dharma encouraged Arjuna not to criticize himself, and to understand that this is a process of self-improvement and self-mastery. Arjun began to treat himself with the same kindness and understanding that he offered to others. He realized that self-criticism and harsh judgment only fueled negative emotions. Over time, this perspective became a powerful tool in his emotional arsenal. Arjun also immersed himself in the art of transforming negative emotions into positive actions. Anger was no longer a source of conflict, but an engine for change. Pain did not paralyze him, but propelled him towards empathy and compassion. The news of Arjun's transformation spread like wildfire in the community, and people from all corners sought his wisdom. They came to him with hearts filled with anger, anxiety and despair, seeking solace and understanding. After years of learning and development with the Dharma Master, Arjun had the wisdom to help others navigate the turbulent seas of their emotions. He taught them that emotions, when understood and mastered, can be powerful allies in the journey of life. Instead of being swept by the storm, they could learn to navigate through it. One day, a young girl named Lila approached Arjun with a face clouded with anxiety. She had been struggling with chronic worry and fear, unable to find peace within herself. Arjun sat quietly with her, allowing her to express her anxieties without interruption. He listened with an open heart, holding a space of compassion for her anguish. After a while, Lila looked at Arjun and asked, "Master, how can I control my anxiety? How can I find peace in the midst of this overwhelming fear?" Arjun smiled tenderly and said, "Dear Lila, anxiety is a natural response to the uncertainties of life. It is vital to honor your emotions and allow them to flow freely. But remember, anxiety is not eternal. It is impermanent. Like all things in life, by fully experiencing and embracing your fears, you can find the strength to control them and discover inner peace." Over time, Lila began to explore the art of mastering her feelings. She learned to embrace her restlessness without resistance, recognizing it as a natural component of her emotional world. Gradually, Lila found peace in the ephemeral nature of her emotions, realizing that they came and went like leaves blown by the wind. As the years passed, Arjun's fame as a scholar capable of guiding people and mastering their feelings continued to grow. People from far and wide traveled to seek his wisdom and learn from his teachings. Arjun's modest hut had evolved into a haven for those who craved emotional stability and inner serenity. One day, a man named Ahmed arrived at the hut. He had heard of Arjun's amazing ability to assist people in mastering their emotions, and had traveled from afar to seek his advice. Ahmed was mired in sadness, which had led to conflicts in his personal and professional life. Arjun greeted Ahmed with a friendly smile and invited him to take a seat. Ahmed's countenance was somber due to the melancholy and despair that consumed him. He longed to discover a way to manage his sadness and find peace within himself. Arjun, showing deep empathy, began to guide Ahmed in the art of controlling his emotions. He explained that sadness, like any other emotion, was a messenger carrying valuable information about unmet needs and boundaries we are crossing. By understanding the source of his anger and listening to its origin, Ahmed was able to begin to manage it. Arjun imparted to Ahmed the importance of mindfulness, and how to stop before reacting in the midst of tension. He encouraged Ahmed to take deep breaths, creating an interval between the stimulus and the response. In this space, Ahmed was able to be mindful and choose a more balanced and productive way of expressing his emotions. As the days turned into weeks, Ahmed diligently practiced Arjun's teachings. He learned to recognize the early signs of anger and frustration, which gave him the ability to push back before it consumed him. Over time, he gained control over his anger, transforming it from an overwhelming force into a catalyst for positive change. One quiet evening, as they sat by the fire, Ahmed confessed to Arjun, "Master, you have shown me the way to control my emotions and master my mind. I am eternally grateful for your guidance." Arjun smiled and replied, "Ahmed, remember that it was you who discovered the inner strength needed to keep your emotions in check. I was merely a guide. True mastery lies in your ability to manage your emotions and find serenity within." Ahmed nodded, demonstrating a deep understanding. He realized that the art of mastering emotions was a constant journey, not a point of arrival. It required perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering self-love and empathy for others. Over the years, Arjun continued to be a beacon for those who longed to master their feelings. His modest hut endured as a refuge and a point of transformation for countless individuals. Each person who departed from his abode was now endowed with the capacity and awareness to navigate the intricate terrain of their emotions. Arjun's life had become a living testimony to the awesome power of understanding and mastering one's own feelings. His teachings had imbued people with the ability to ride the waves of their emotions, rather than be swept away by them. He had endowed all of them with the ability to discover inner peace and tranquility, no matter what challenges they faced in life. The story of Arjun, the scholar who mastered the art of managing emotions, reminds us that feelings are a fundamental part of the human experience. Instead of repressing or being ruled by them, we have the power to understand their essence, and harness their power to nurture personal development and bring about positive change. We hope that we will all strive to become experts in managing our emotions, and find the calm that lies deep within our hearts. I hope this Zen story has helped you understand the power of controlling your emotions. By applying what this powerful story teaches us, we can control our minds and master our emotions by focusing our energy and attention on what truly makes us better. If you liked the video, leave your like and remember to subscribe so you don't miss more content like this. And remember, keep growing, and see you in the next video.